Well, right cozy in here, ain't it?
Come on in.
Thanks.
Coffee?
Don't mind if I do.
Afraid it's not as hot as it could be.
Just so's it's black.
Storm seems to be letting up some.
Yes, ma'am. Stars will be showing time it's your turn to take the guide.
Mr. Masters, you know this part of the country.
Every rock.
Well, how far would you say we are from Flora Vista?
An early start come morning. You should be able to noon there with near no trouble at all.
Thank you.
Sure is good coffee, ma'am. Mr. Greer, how come you ever to marry such a handsome woman?
Well,
We fell in love, Mr. Masters.
Love? That's a mighty fancy word. That's the trouble with the likes of you and me, Sheriff. We never take time out for the fancy things of life. We leave that to the fellas that run sort of gentle, soft.
More coffee.
Been that way ever since ever, I guess. Of course, that ain't saying that women don't warm up to the likes of us. Well, no, sir. Well, I knew me a little old gal one time looked a whole lot like you, Mrs. Greer. She's been married maybe 5, 6 years. Husband, he kind of short on spine. And one day, along come this big, good-looking gent. Started warming up to her. First thing you know, why, this little old gal, she just up and...
Drink your coffee, Masters.
Ain't you interested in what she up and did, Sheriff?
You say she looked like me?
Not near as pretty, ma'am. Her eyes, they didn't show deep blue like yours. Can't recollect her hair too well, but couldn't have been near as soft or as black as yours. And the way she walked, nothing like you. You move like you're all over alive. And you say words quiet and soft. Kind of making a man wish you was talking to him and nobody else. Yeah, she looked a lot like you, ma'am, but not near as pretty.
Well, I guess it's about time we were turning in.
Well, don't you want to hear the rest of the story, Mr. Greer? You might can learn something from it.
I don't understand.
Don't you?
He said he didn't.
You know what, Sheriff? I just happened to think of something. Danged if you don't remind me of that big, good-looking gent I was talking about. You know, the one that run off with the other fellow's woman?
Seems that ain't nobody don't remind you of somebody tonight, Masters.
Seems that way, don't it? Sure you don't want to hear the rest of the story? Suit yourself. Much obliged for the coffee, ma'am. Good night. Good night, Sheriff.